Hello everybody and welcome back to day 28 of Everyday October. And if you're thinking, Milli, you look exactly the same as you did yesterday, it's because I literally just finished filming that video. Surprise, surprise. I am capitalising on the fact that I have a half decent face of makeup on and I'm filming tomorrow's video today. I hope that makes sense. So today I'm talking about all of my favourite skincare products and the extra steps that I put in at this time of year to keep my skin happy, to keep it hydrated. If you don't know, get to know, I have the world's driest skin. My skin is also really sensitive to change. If I change something, my face shows it instantly. I can't change a lot of products all at once. If I'm wanting to incorporate a new product, I have to do that and then let my skin get used to it and then change something else. I can't change products quickly. I have to do it gradually or my skin just hates it. I start breaking out and redness starts coming back and eczema and soreness and things. So it is sort of a very slow process going from summer into autumn skincare for me, but I am like mostly into like my autumn things now. So this is morning and night skincare routine. So you've just woken up from a lovely peaceful night's sleep. The first thing that I do is wash my face, and I just use water, no products or anything. In the morning, just splash my face with water and pat it dry very gently with a towel, and then I go in with a hyaluronic acid while my skin is still a little bit damp. This is the Superdrug's own brand one. This is the Me Plus Hyaluronic Acid Booster, and I just put a few drops of this in between my hands and pat this all over and just rub it in slightly. I don't use too much of this because you don't get the benefit of using more of it. You just need a little bit and blend it right out, and then I sort of let that just sit on my skin for a little while it properly like soaks in. I don't do any sort of toner step in the morning. Again, my skin is just too sensitive for that and I don't see any benefit from adding that in. If I am doing like a full glam makeup look and my skin is feeling especially dry, then I will go in with one of the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm sheet masks. This is my favourite one, the like pomegranate, hyaluronic acid and pomegranate. This is for dehydrated skin. These are my favourite ones. At the time of filming this, there is an offer on Boots where you can get 5 of these for £10, and that is like a really good deal getting them for that price. So if you have dry skin and you're interested in adding in one of these hydrating sheet masks, these are the best ones that I have tried. I have tried many and they're on offer on Boots at the minute, so I'll link that down below. Then if it's just a normal day and I'm not doing that sheet mask, I do that maybe like every other week. But if I have like, you know, if I've got something going on and I need my skin to look extra lovely, if I'm going out for tea or doing something especially nice, then I will do it more often than that. But generally speaking, it's like twice a month, every couple of weeks, something like that, that I will add that step in. And generally I do it in the morning because then I really feel the benefit of it throughout the day. But if I'm not doing that, then I'll go in with moisturiser, and this is the Inkey Peptide Moisturiser. I have used this for 10 months, yes, 10 months, because I got it for Christmas, and it has like, I'm not going to press it because then I'll have to use it, but it has like a presser on the top, so one press is enough to do your whole face, and it's just a really lovely, it feels thicker, it feels like a really thick sort of like night cream, but it sinks in instantly, leaves your skin feeling really nice and hydrated, perfect for under makeup, and it just leaves your skin feeling really lovely all day. So then I will go in with my SPF. I'm still using this Garnier one, the Garnier Vitamin C Brightening Serum Cream SPF 25. Even in autumn and winter you need to be using your SPF, so I have really been liking this one all summer and I'm still using it into autumn. If my skin is feeling especially dry and it's just like a normal day, like I'm not doing anything glam, I just need some extra hydration in my skin, then before I do the SPF step, then I will add in one of these two. So this is the Simple Hydrating Booster. Why was I starting to say that wrong? And this is, I mean, I don't even know what like the ingredients are in this, if I'm completely honest, but it just feels like water. It goes on sort of like a gel, and as you blend it out, it sort of melts down and turns into like a water on your skin. So I put this on after moisturiser but before my SPF, and I just find that it just adds some more plumpness to the skin. If I'm feeling especially dry, then this is a really great one. Another one for if I'm feeling dry and I feel like the dryness is showing in texture on the skin, so I feel like I'm a bit scaly, or like there's actual like rough dry patches on the skin that are really like on the surface, then I go in with this, which is the Boots Glow Essence. And you can see how much of that I've used. It's like right down here. This has a really strong scent, so I want to repurchase it because it's a really great serum, but I don't think I can get over the scent. It's like rose scented sweets, and it's really overpowering, and I don't get on very well with scent. My eyes especially are very sensitive, and I just can't get on board with anything that has a really overpowering scent, and that one certainly does. So if you've got another recommendation for like a serum that I can use in the morning if my skin is very dry, then please leave that in the comment section down below, because I am looking for recommendations. Like I say, I don't think I would necessarily repurchase this one, and I'm down to here. So I have enjoyed it. If you're okay with scents, this is a really great one. So that is like my morning routine. I go ahead, I put on my makeup, I go about my day. It comes to the end of the day and I want to instantly get it all off my face. So I go in with a micellar water to take off the makeup, and this is absolutely the best micellar water if you have dry skin. I do also have this one. This is the Micellar Hyaluronic Aloe water. This is the one that's like for dehydrated and sensitive skin. However, I feel like the oil infused in this micellar water, this is for dry and sensitive skin, the oil infused cleansing water from Garnier, I just feel like if you use a micellar water regularly, which I do because I wear makeup every single day, then you will know that feeling of like taking off your makeup and waiting like 30 seconds while your skin dries. And if you have dry skin, it just feels like so tight and so painful at times, so like dehydrated, like your skin is just against your skeleton, and it's just awful. The oil infused water doesn't do that. It's so calming, it's so gentle, it takes off all of your makeup. Like today I'm wearing waterproof eyeliner. The oil in the micellar water just leaves your skin feeling so lovely. It leaves your skin feeling really nice and hydrated, and it doesn't leave you with that tight, awful feeling. That does take off your makeup really well, but I always go in with a second cleanse. Like I say, I have really sensitive skin, and if I don't do a second cleanse, then I come out in spots like pretty much instantly. And I have two that are like Tide favourites here. I have the Inkey Oat Cleansing Balm, and if you needed any proof as to how much I love this, like I have the tiniest little bit left and I'm like trying to squeeze out every last drop. This is fantastic. Again, it doesn't leave your face feeling tight or dry. It leaves it feeling really nice and hydrated. Like you don't even have to go in with a moisturiser after this. It leaves your skin feeling so lovely. And another one that is sort of similar to that but a little bit more drying and a little bit less good at taking off your makeup. So if you have any like leftover makeup, then the Oat Cleansing Balm will absolutely take that off. This is a really good one for like in the shower. I found that's where I really get my use out of this one. This is the Naturally Radiant Brightening Hot Cloth Cleanser. So this comes with a little cloth. Keep these and only use these once. Use it once to take off all of your makeup. This will like lightly exfoliate your skin as well, which is really lovely. And then put it into the wash, because otherwise you're just adding all of that bacteria back onto your face. But this is a really great cleanser for if you only have like skincare on, you don't necessarily have anything that you need to take off. It does clean your skin really, really nicely. It sort of spreads really nicely. You only need a really small amount, and it leaves your face feeling really nice and clean. It does leave it feeling a little tighter than the Oat Cleansing Balm, but both are really, really lovely, and this is like half the price of the Oat Cleansing Balm, so I do get my use out of both of those. Will absolutely repurchase both of those again. And then on an evening I use a toner. This is the Naturally Radiant Glycolic Tonic 5% Glycolic Acid, and I have spoken about this product before. I genuinely think that that toner is what helped my skin most. So if you don't know, like 3 years ago I was really suffering with my skin. I didn't know at the time that I was suffering with a milk allergy, and my skin was basically like blistering and falling off. My hair was falling out. I was having a nightmare of a time. But that toner and cutting out dairy both helped my skin absolutely more than anything else that I am mentioning here today. That toner is fantastic if you suffer with blackheads across your nose, or texture, or really persistent spots. Then try this. You can get really little bottles. This is the 300 milliliter bottle. You can get 100 milliliter ones if you're not sure. I will say I am currently going through a lot of sensitivity with my skin, so I am only using that maybe 3 times a week. When I first started using it, I was using it morning and night, and my skin absolutely hated it. My skin was like red raw, absolutely awful. And then I cut back to just using it on an evening, and I've been using it every single evening for 3 years, 2.5 years. But now I just feel like my skin is getting really sensitive at the minute, and I don't know why. Maybe it's another glorious food intolerance that I am about to learn all about, but I am just using that a couple of times a week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. It's still keeping my skin really happy. It's still keeping blackheads at bay. It's still keeping like spots and things away. You'll know if you've watched my videos before, I don't generally suffer with spots or like texture, and I put that down to this. Like if I go for like a week without using this, then I will absolutely get a spot. I will absolutely wake up with a lot of texture on my skin, and I put it down to that product. It is fantastic. So don't be scared by the fact that it says that it's like 5% acid, because it is very gentle. I have very sensitive skin, and I am absolutely fine using this a couple of times a week. You can like build up to using it more than that, but I'm just finding that a couple of times a week, 2 or 3 times a week is perfect for me at the minute. So for like evening serums, I have spoken about this one before as well, and really I'm still loving it. Again, I only use this a couple of times a week. Like I feel like I will either use the Glycolic toner or this. This is the Garnier Vitamin C Anti-Dark Spot Serum. It's 3.5% vitamin C, niacinamide and salicylic acid. And I feel like this, in conjunction with the Glycolic toner, are really like keeping my skin very, very happy. I feel like my skin looks more glowy the morning after I've used this, but again, I can't use it every single night because the vitamin C element of it, and I have found this with other vitamin C's, breaks me out. So I use that one night and then I'll use the toner the other night and sort of alternate between the two, but I won't use both in the same night. I've just found that that's what works best for me. Another treatment is this one from the Inkey list. This is the Ceramide Night Treatment, and this is specifically for dry skin, and it says on it to use it instead of your moisturiser, I think. Yes, it says using the PM on cleansed skin, apply a thin layer to face and neck, apply preferred serums but no moisturiser prior to use. Once absorbed, leave to work overnight and wash off the next morning. I do still use a moisturiser with this. I don't know if that's like completely like not the point of it. I still put a moisturiser on under this, but it's another one that I use. I maybe use this once a week just as like an extra top up of hydration throughout the week. For moisturisers, I use two. I have very dry skin, I need two. So I use the Simple Skin Quench Sleeping Cream. This is like a gel. I have like next to none left in there, but it's a really thin, watery gel, and it really does quench your skin. If your skin's feeling especially thirsty, then this really just sinks into the skin and leaves you feeling really, really nice and hydrated. However, I find that that does sort of wear off over the night if I only use this on its own, so I do go over the top of it with this one from Nivea. This is the Moisturising Night Cream, this is a brand new one, just the one that you will all have used before, really thick night cream. So I layer myself in the sleeping cream, give that a couple of minutes to sink in, then I go in with the Nivea night cream and just apply a thin layer of that all over the top, and then I'm good to go. If I'm using the Ceramide Night Treatment, then I'll just use one of the moisturisers depending on how I'm feeling, and then I'll use this over the top. Then eye cream. I have spoken 7 trillion times on this channel about how much I love this eye cream, and it truly is so good. If you have sensitive eyes like I do, and I wear a lot of like heavy eye makeup, so I need something really thick and nice and hydrating. This is the Vitamin C Nourishing Eye Cream from Superdrug. This is fantastic. The best eye cream I have ever tried. I have tried many in my quest to find one that doesn't make my eyes sad, and this is the only one that I will use now. It's so good. It sinks in, it leaves your eyes feeling really nice and like calmed. So if you're like me and you wear a lot of eye makeup, sometimes when you're like taking them off, it can feel like quite intense on the delicate eye area, so you need something really nice and hydrating to combat that. And this eye cream is just the best one that I've ever tried. I use this every single night. If I wake up in the morning and I still feel like my eyes are really like tired looking and dry, then I will put a little bit of this on in the morning as well, but generally speaking I don't need it in the morning too. So that is my skincare routine. I will also say this hand cream is the best hand cream I've ever tried. I get a lot of eczema on my hands. Like, I don't know if you can see all around here, I'm getting a lot of like flare-ups at the minute on my hands. I've always got really bad eczema on my hands and I don't know why, but this is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Hand Cream. Just the best hand cream if you have dry skin, if you like are washing your hands a lot, which I mean I would like to think we all still are, but probably not. I have to wash my hands 7 million times at work because I work in a kitchen, so I need to be like washing my hands all the time. My skin gets so dry from washing my hands the amount of times that I do. So I have one of these on my desk, I have one in my car, I have one at work, I have one in my bag, I have these all over the house, one next to my bed. I always put some on before bed. It's just the best hand cream. Sinks right in, feels really rich and lovely. It has a really nice like cocoa butter scent, but it doesn't like hang around like the rose serum does. Just if you are looking for something to really nourish your hands at this time of year, because obviously your hands most of the time are like out in the elements, so they need a little bit of extra love. That is a really, really great one. So that is all of my skincare recommendations. Let me know if any of these are your favourites as well. Let me know if you have a replacement serum for this one, a recommendation, because I'm definitely in the market for like a morning hydrating serum that will give me some sort of glow that doesn't have that scent, because I can't deal with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you would like to see a full like get ready with me where I actually use these products and like show you the textures, then do let me know, because I am more than happy to do that. I just wanted to sit down and quickly talk you through all of the products today, so let me know if that's something that you'd like to see, because I'm more than happy to do that. But until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye!